Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on Saxlingham. Just heading back to the yard with the tipper here because we need to give it a wash, it's a bit dirty, and also top up the mill with canola because there's a bit more canola in the store I think to move to the oil mills, and there is a bit of space in the mills now, so we'll get this tipped, get it loaded up and tipped in there. I'll get it filling first of all while I do the washing. Let's just get the canola selected. There we go. Not much in there, 18,000 litres just under, but that'll probably all fit actually. That'll be the rest of it all processed. And I'm hoping that most of it will get processed before we sell the canola oil as well. We've got a couple of months until we sell it. I think it's December anyway. We'll be moving on to November very soon because it is actually quite late in the day now, in October. Also there's rain on the forecast, so don't want to be messing about in the rain. Let's just move on, I think. But first of all I will just get this done. Let's give that a wash. There we go, that's all done. Yeah, so this is going to go into the windmill because that's the one that's almost empty. I might as well get that one finished processing up there, and then obviously the other one, the main oil mill, has got most of the canola in it, but that's got quite a lot of canola still in there, so yeah, the mill is definitely the one that's going to run out first. There's only about 1,500 litres left in this mill, so this will all go in. And then, oh, I can't see where I'm going. There we go. Yes, I just crashed into a tree. Yes, so let's get this tipped, and then we'll see what else there is to do. I think the honey production needs some more water, so I'll go and get that, fill that with water before I move time on as well. Once I've just done this, let's make sure this all goes in. Yep, it is going to. There we go. Right, okay, so yes, let's get the Unimog here, and we will go and fill up the honey production with water because that is getting a bit low on water, and then I think that is pretty much everything to do. I will just check actually before I go over there. Let's just check the fields and see if there's anything that actually needs doing. I'm pretty sure that there's nothing else to do this month though. I suppose I could do some more drilling, I think in October, but there's one more field to harvest, which is field 20, which is the sunflowers. That's going to be coming into this mill as well actually, this windmill. But I think that is everything done for today in this month anyway, so we'll be moving on. Let's just check the calendar. October, so we can do some more barley drilling, oats, and wheat, but is it really worth doing that now? What have we actually got in the ground? We've got a wheat field growing, we've got canola. Have we got an oat field? Yes, we have got an oat field. Field 11 is oats. So the only one I don't have actually is... Oh no, I have got a barley field as well. I've got a barley field, so yeah, that's all. I've got one of each crop growing already. So there's probably not much point drilling another one now. We'll drill the rest in the spring. That's a big field. Field 18. That's probably going to be corn or something next year. I know I said soybeans, didn't I? Soybeans in that one. I'll probably do quite a few corn fields though over here, and this one probably is corn for next harvest, but the corn needs drilling in or planting in the spring, so yeah, there's really not much more to do in October apart from once I've just topped up the honey production with water, we'll move on and we'll see what there is to do in November. So here we are at the final field of the year to harvest. It's the sunflower field. It's not a very big field at all this, it shouldn't take too long to do, especially not with a combine this size. But I will just get on with this now, just get it done myself. I won't bother using the helper for this, because it shouldn't take very long at all. I'll just get the guidance lines on, steering lines, and I'll get this field harvested. So these sunflowers, like I said, will be going into the oil mill to be turned into sunflower oil, and obviously be sold in the spring or early spring when the price for the sunflower oil is at its best. But very soon we will be selling the canola oil and probably various other things as well. In fact, I imagine that the time is about right to sell, or to start thinking about selling quite a few of our products. The eggs is one that I think will be yes, today. We need to get that done today. That definitely needs doing. And yeah, canola oil. Where is that? Yeah, I'll do that as well today. Actually, you can get the canola oil sold today. That's really good. So yeah, after we finish this harvest, we'll be doing a bit of selling, and we're going to be making some quite good money, I imagine, today when we come to sell all that stuff. Possibly even the bread. I can't remember when the best price for the bread is, but that'll be around now as well, I would have thought. Probably next episode or next month we'll be doing the bread as well. But I will make sure I check all the prices before I sell to make sure that we're not missing anything, because there are quite a few things that will need selling after we finish this harvest. So I will get on with this now, get it finished, and then we'll move on to some selling.
Make out for the thrill of it, mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, we can have it, no regret. We make out for the thrill of it, mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, we can have it, no regret. Let's live life without regrets. Girl, put your faith in me, even though we just met. Let's forget about our curfew, cause all that is stuck in my head. It's me and you, both speeding, my heart is racing, but I'm not sure I wanna face it, cause it only does this with you. Our bodies meet, I can feel the tension, move us into the next dimension. Let's just let our bodies be true. We make out for the thrill of it, mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, we can have it, no regret.
Here we are, so let's get these sunflowers tipped, not too many of them. They should all go into the mill, I think, and I'll activate the production as well. Let's go to sunflowers, there we go, activate, and yeah, they will all fit. 25,000 litre capacity, and we've got 23,833, so yeah, just about enough space there to take all of those, and it will now process the rest of those too, and then that'll be it for the year until next harvest. So yes, let's now we need to get everything loaded up onto the other lorry, which is here. There's quite a lot to load. Let's just check prices as well. I want to make sure that I'm selling stuff at the best price that I can. I know that the eggs are at their best price right now, and the canola oil looks like it is as well, or more or less. It's November and December, it seems, are those 2 months to sell that. So I'll sell most of it today, and then anything that I don't sell, or anything that gets produced between now and next episode, will be selling in December, so it'll still be a good price. What else? The bread. The bread's best in December, so I won't sell that today, although it isn't too bad, the price, but yeah, I'll leave that an extra day. The cereal I can sell today, I think. There won't be too much cereal, because, actually, maybe it's not a good idea to sell that today. I think I will leave the cereal for a little bit longer. It doesn't really, like I've said before, it doesn't fluctuate too much in price, but it isn't a great month to sell it, so I think I will leave that for the time being. Sugar is another one that I've got. Let's see when the best price for sugar is. Okay, that's decreasing, so I will sell the sugar today, whatever there is available. And is that everything? I think that might be everything, actually. The straw is another one, but the straw will be December, I think. Yeah, December for the straw. I think that's everything. If there's anything else I can remember, if I think of anything else, I will also load that, but at the moment I think that's everything. So here we are. We'll start actually here with the canola oil pallets. There's already quite a few here at the main oil mill that I built. So we'll get these loaded up, and then we'll move on to the other oil mill. There'll be a few more spawn here. There we go, 3 more. I'll move a bit closer so I can get the rest of them, because I can't quite reach those from where I am. Yeah, so once we've just loaded these last few, we'll drive over to the main yard and we'll get the rest of the canola oil there loaded, and also the eggs. I'll need to get a few more eggs out of the chicken house because there's a few in there. And once we've got them loaded, we will go and sell all this stuff, and it'll be worth quite a bit of money, I imagine. It should be pretty good. So yeah, let's head there now, and we will get the rest of everything loaded up. Well, this is the first time this has happened to me, I think, with this trailer, but it's, as you can see, well, okay, that's just pushed it a bit too far. I think it's overloaded. I'm pretty sure that's why it's doing this. It's never happened before, but as you've seen there, the whole way down here, it's just been all over the place. I'm hoping I can get this back up right again. It is obviously very glitchy. I'm assuming it's because it's overloaded, I don't know. Although it's not full, it's just obviously there's a lot of weight on it. Right, let's see if I can sort this out. This is not good. I was hoping I was going to make it here. Just as I sort of came back to you after time lapse, it immediately tips over. But we're nearly here. We just need to turn in. That van is kind of in the way. Hopefully that will go. I'm so close, I just need to get to that shed, so I'm hoping I can get in there. Yeah, I don't like it when it does this. It's happened before with vehicles, and I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's when they're overloaded, when there's too much weight on them, they just kind of, they don't know how to deal with the weight, and they just sort of do this, they glitch and rock about. But I'm hoping it will stop doing it when we're unloaded, so let's just unstrap and get into the sell point. This is obviously what's causing it, look, you can see all the pallets dancing around everywhere, although now they've just stopped. How interesting. Anyway, yeah, let's get this selling and see how much we make. Any guesses? I don't know what it's going to be, but I imagine it's going to be several hundred thousand. I think we'll be... what will be... let's have a guess. Okay, what am I going to guess? I think we'll finish on about 700,000 when we sell this. It might be optimistic, but let's just see how this goes. Oh wow, okay, so I wasn't optimistic. We have almost hit 1 million. Wow. Okay. Well, I thought it would be good. £927,200. That is incredible, and yes, the glitching seems to have sorted itself out now, so I think there was just too much weight on the trailer. I think that's probably what the problem was. If you add up all those pallets together, that was a lot of weight. There was 58 canola oil pallets, which are, what are they, about nearly a tonne each, probably. So, yeah, if they are a tonne each, that's 58 tonnes before you start. They probably aren't quite a tonne, but they must still be quite a lot. Probably about 700 kilograms, are they? I don't know. And then there was, I didn't see how many egg pallets or sugar pallets I had, but there was probably about 18 of each. No, not 18. 12 of each, was there? I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember. I didn't actually look. I know that there was 58 pallets of canola oil though. So just that on that its own would have been quite a lot of weight. So I think that's why it was rocking. It's not doing it now, so that's good. Okay, so with that amount of money, I think I could invest in something. I'm thinking maybe a new tractor, or another tractor, because it's been a while since I bought a tractor on this series, and it would be nice to try some more of these high value tractors out that I never normally use. Don't normally get this far into a series, so I don't normally have the money to buy them. But today, I certainly do. I've got almost £1 million in the bank. So yeah, definitely worth buying something, I think, to celebrate. And I think, yeah, it would be a big tractor, big high horsepower tractor, because I haven't really got one. I've got a high horsepower tractor. I've got the Voltra, but it's not a massive tractor. So it would be nice to go for something as powerful as possible, really, but probably not a QUADTRAC. I do have quite a few QUADTRACs. I don't know. Well, I might get a QUADTRAC for field work. Oh, there's another pallet now spawned. Where shall I park this? Over here, I think, because the bread will be going next. That'll be next month, so we'll get all this money back again probably in the next month. Let's have a look at the shop. Well, I'll check the used sale first, but no. Okay, let's go for large tractors, and I won't be getting one of these because I use them in the multiplayers quite a bit. So let's go for something that I don't normally buy. Actually, I said I wasn't going to get a QUADTRAC, but that is something that I've got recently, and that's quite good. Well, I think it's quite good. It's certainly quite large and expensive. 778 horsepower. Probably can be upgraded to, yes it can, 853 horsepower. I can afford it, even with the maximum horsepower. And we can go for different tracks, narrow or wide tracks. I think because we're in the UK map, I think the narrow tracks probably would be more practical, rather than the really wide tracks. And then we've got a 3-point or a standard linkage. I think we will go with the 3-point linkage so that I can use different attachments on it, although it will obviously be the main drilling and cultivating tractor. And we'll stick with the EU configuration because obviously we are in the UK, so we won't go for the US one. Let's buy that. That's certainly a big purchase, but it's something I would never normally get and probably will never get again, so it's, I think, worth getting it just to try it out. So here we are. The massive case. Is it a QUADTRAC? I'm assuming it's a QUADTRAC. It's a Stiga. I don't know much about these ones. I've never used one in real life, so I don't know an awful lot about them, but obviously they are very powerful, very large and expensive tractors for the very big field work jobs. I'm assuming it still comes as a QUADTRAC. It's still classed as a QUADTRAC. What does it say when I guess? Yes, it does. So it's a case, I don't know how you pronounce that, but Stiga or Steiger 785 QUADTRAC. Okay. Right. Let's have a look inside. Here's the interior. It's basically like a normal QUADTRAC, but it's black, and I'm guessing some sort of limited edition model. So yeah, this will be, although I don't normally use them, I will be using this now as my main sort of high horsepower requirement jobs, like drilling. The one downside of them, of course, though, which is one of the reasons I don't really like them that much normally, is the speed. 24 miles an hour on a pretty big map is going to be quite tedious, so I want to be going out to a job and staying out there for quite a while, not keep going backwards and forwards between the yard and the work site. So yeah, that is the most major problem with them, is the speed really. But once they're in the field, they are very powerful, obviously, and very capable tractors. So yeah, I can't actually use it really unless I do some cultivating, but I don't really need to cultivate because of course I have direct drills now, so I won't actually be using it until the spring. But we will be going through the winter fairly quickly because there's only so much I can do really in the winter, just moving stuff around, selling stuff. So yeah, it will be used relatively soon. But I'm thinking that I am getting towards the end of this series now because there are new maps coming out. It might even already be out at the time of recording this. It's not out, but potentially it will be out very soon. The new, I think it's Oxygen David's new map, so I will be playing that very, very soon, and that'll probably replace this series whenever it comes out or when I finish this one. So whether or not we'll get through another year, I don't know on this series. We'll probably finish it in the coming months, but for now I'll keep going, unless of course the map has been released by the time this video goes out, in which case I will be probably swapping over to the new map and playing that one. But I have really enjoyed the series. Obviously not necessarily stopping it yet. I'll be stopping it when the new map's out and when I feel like we're in a natural place to stop on this series, but we'll see. I don't know exactly when the series will end. I was kind of aiming for 100 episodes, so we're not quite there yet, but potentially it might finish before 100 episodes, depending on when the new map's out and stuff and what I feel like. But yeah, that is kind of what my thoughts are on that. So, is it worth continuing anything else today, or shall we just leave the episode there? It looks like there's a bit of corn to deliver, so what I'll do is I will get the tipper on again, and we'll go and load up with corn and deliver that to the productions and also to the pigs as well. So that'll be probably the end of the episode when I do that, so let's go and get some corn loaded on and we'll get that delivered. There we go, so that is the corn delivered. I'll leave it in the trailer because we'll need it again very soon, but there we go, everything's topped up now, so that'll all keep everything running for a couple of months. Right, okay, so I think we'll leave it there for today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.